Well, I've got the Chicago Bears on the brain. Carm,
Mm.
can't help but notice that you're sitting with me wearing your Mike Ditka sweater.
I am.
You
Shout out Abercrombie.
had a chance. Well done. Had a chance to watch that. I said it on the Monday show, like a pretty brutal watch across the board. Houston not doing a lot in the second half of that game against the Bears either, but obviously, uh, Chicago is incensed with another slow start by their young quarterback. I know a lot of narratives for right or for wrong about how similar Caleb Williams looks to Justin Fields earlier in his Bears tenure. Where do you stand on how upset, how nervous we should be about what this Bears offense looks like so far?
I mean, I stand where I've been standing in the offseason. There's too much new on this team, and he is still a rookie quarterback. I did not expect this to look good right away, much to the chagrin of every Bears fan I talked to who insisted that the situation was too good for it not to start out fast. But at the end of the day, the Bears put a lot on Caleb Williams. If you watch him during the game, getting to the line, making different checks, audibling to different things, changing the protections. He has a lot on his plate. And quite frankly, he does not know enough to have that much on his plate. So things looked very discombobulated. There were a ton of miscommunications on offense. But the good news is I think that as this team gets more used to playing together, as Caleb Williams gets more experience and sees more things from NFL defenses, he is going to get better. This whole unit is going to gel. We saw him in real time. I think you even tweeted this last night. We saw him in real time figure out what he could and could not get away with in the
Yeah.
NFL. He's scrambling around and trying to avoid sacks and play the hero ball that got him some insane plays in college. And then he figured out, oh, that's Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. I can't do that now. And it resulted in a sack at one point. It resulted in an interception at another. These are all growing pains that Caleb Williams is just going to have to go through, and the rest of his offense along with it.
Yeah, it was wild to see the one escape. That was the one I tweeted about where the guy ripped his undershirt
Yep.
and he spins
I think
out.
it was either Danielle Hunter or Will Anderson. I don't
And
remember who.
after 2 years of watching him do that in college, really 3 if you include OU,
Right.
I was conditioned. I was like, okay, he broke contain. He's going to spin around, and this is about to be a 30-yard gain, if not a touchdown.
Right.
And it was
Nice.
intercepted, I believe, by Kamari Lassiter. Just a real welcome to the NFL moment where you're like, oh, these guys will follow the play. They will stick with their man. They will stick to their assignments, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be that easy for you.
No, the one thing I was a little bit concerned by is the fact that there were so many miscommunications along the offensive line, which is a unit that is supposed to have some continuity, right? You have Coleman Shelton is the only new one on that line at center. And then outside of that, these guys have been playing together and have significant snaps together. It's in a new system, and I get that, but the pass protection wasn't there. Caleb held the ball a little too long. The play calling, I don't think, helped him out enough when it comes to giving him some quick out options, get that quick game going. And good Lord, get a run game going for this guy, because that is a huge help for a young quarterback if you can lean on the offensive backfield. And that's not something that he's been able to do through 2 games.
I will do you this credit and admit it's easy to get wrapped up in the skill players, and that offensive line's got to be right, man, or it doesn't usually matter unless you really have.
They did not look like they knew what
No,
the other was doing. They did not know. Like, it looked so incredibly disorganized.
it sure did. I do think the schedule's going to lighten up here for the Bears a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not worried yet. And it is
No.
important to remember growing pains are a part of this. But like I said on Sunday, imagine the angst in the Chicagoland area if Will Levis doesn't throw Tyreek Stevenson a gift of an interception at the end of that week 1 game against the Titans. We might be in full blown panic mode. Now, we're going to leave the Bears out of panic mode because they did manage to get One
One
win.
win
At
because of
least
the defense. We really need to be talking
it
more about
doesn't matter. They got it.
No, that's what
They
I'm
got
saying.
it, and that's what matters.
That's what I'm saying is we need to be giving more credence to the
Oh.
fact that this defense might be the best defense in the NFL right now.
They have been playing lights out, and they are the reason we are not panicked about the Chicago Bears.